F5 is really a good company, and F5 represents the trend of the internet development. Yes, this is because after so many years of infrastructural build-up, now comes the era of applications, and F5 is strong in this applications delivery. So I think that I can leverage my strengths at this company and grow together with the company.
So I actually knew somebody that worked here, and the guy knew I was looking to move on from my existing role, and just kind of talked to me about F5 and about the company and the ethos of the company and the products and the challenge ahead with the channel enablement, and it just sounded like a really exciting proposition, good product to work with, good bunch of guys. So yeah, that was really the catalyst for it all.
I read a lot about them. They had really good financials. They had a good product. In sales, you got to believe in what you do. And after doing a little bit of research, I was sold on F5. So it was mutual.
Well, for me, it's really more about the experiences. So than anything else. So that's really important to me. So people I work with, the co-workers, a number of whom I'm happy to say will be my friends long after the job as well. Also, I think I like the environment, the working culture, not working through layers of bureaucracy, really feeling that I can make a difference in the company with what I do each day.
I think the thing that I like the most about F5 and my job is the culture that is pervaded within it, and that's bottom down, top up. In the sense that there is a real kind of can-do attitude, a real easy to do business with, and that's not just in the UK. That's in Germany, that's in France, that's in Spain, Italy. That's across the board, and that's really, really powerful. And also, I've worked in organisations where you work for you work in the EMEA organisation, and it's very much seen as North America gets X, Y, and Z. That's very much not the case here at all. So it's managed in a way that people view. People recognise people's performance and want to assist, and that even goes across to us assisting APAC, APAC assisting us, North America. It's very, very cross-fertilised, and that for me is one of the main reasons I've been here such a long time, and hopefully will continue to be in the future.
I think everything. There's not one single thing about the job that I like. I mean, the people. I like the culture quite a bit, and I actually like what we're selling. I think we have a great product suite, and I'm really proud of it. So I think it's not just the people. I mean, everybody says it's the people, but it's not that. It's the company itself. I think everything about the company, and also I love the passion that people have for their jobs and for the company. You can really feel it. Yeah, that's what I really love about F5.
Personally, what I like the most is the freedom that F5 has given me in my career. It's especially here in Japan, we're still a very small group, and there's still lots of opportunities for an individual to see something that needs to be done and go out and do it, and then use that as to further their own career within F5.
Learning never stops at F5, especially at F5, and all you need is the zeal to learn. And at the end of the day, when I'm wrapping up my things, I always feel like the day just passed like a bullet train. There's so many things yet I need to learn, so many things that needs to be accomplished, and the same realization, same feeling just makes me ready for the next day.
I think because we're a fun, quirky kind of company, so we do really lots of really crazy things. We have fun, we play really hard, but we work really hard at the same time. So the play bits are the times that I look forward to, doing crazy things and things that really make special moments come alive in F5.
The consistency is that people are still energetic and they would like to grow and grow the business, grow themselves and grow the business. That is all the same. And the things we changed was the size of the organization.
In the 4 years I've been here, when I started we had about 900 employees, and it's more than doubled. I've seen at least 3 iterations of our database, 2 commission systems, 3 major channel changes, 2 acquisitions, and 3 bosses, and my job's probably changed, doing the same thing but different, so very dramatic difference to what I was doing when I started in terms of the workload, the types of activities, and the changes to the database. So all exciting and makes my job fun. So
I see it grow because when we first moved in here, like about a year plus, half the desks were empty. But yet now they're almost full, they're almost bursting at the seams.
F5 has managed to maintain the same culture that it had 4 years ago whilst it's grown into a medium-sized organisation, and that's a tough challenge, and it will continue to be a tough challenge, but that's been achieved to date for me.
When I joined F5 in 2000, and that time when we call customer, we want to make an appointment with the meeting, but the customers say no. Yeah, so they don't care about F5. They never heard about F5. But right now, we can, we often invited by customer. Yeah, so that totally changed.
Well, often when I talk to people and they say, who do you work for? And I say F5 Networks, they glaze a little and they say, oh, never heard of you. And I'm saying, well, that's okay. If you're not in our space, you probably wouldn't have heard of us. We're not a household name like a Microsoft or an Oracle or something like that. But trust me, if all our stuff stopped working tomorrow, the world would stop working tomorrow. The internet wouldn't work, your online banking wouldn't work, your shopping online wouldn't work. So we're there, we're important. You just wouldn't know about us from the user point of view.
In the recent Olympics that was held in Beijing, so CCTV was the media coverage, and our equipment was put in there so that they could kind of stream the content online, so on cctv.com. So I think that helped because a lot of people were able to to view the Olympics live and all that.
Whenever I'm trying to explain F5 to my mum or Bob down the pub, I usually use Facebook or online banking. I don't know if you ever do your online banking, but the majority of the larger banks use F5 for the internet banking. So if you're ever doing your online transactions, we offer the security there to make sure no one can hack in or encrypt what we're doing. So that's usually the story I use.
The first thing that comes to mind is the China earthquake disaster last year, where folks like James Yang and people from the F5 China team went to help and help the Red Cross there because their website was pummeled by millions of people going to the site trying to donate. In fact, within the 3 days of the earthquake, they received more donations than ever in the previous 3 years altogether. So their site was down and people couldn't donate. So the F5 team assembled very quickly, went out to the site to basically go on a 24-hour rescue mission for their website. And they came up very quickly with an architectural solution to make sure that they could get the website optimized and up and running again. So they worked closely with our partners such as Microsoft, Quest Software, and others to come up with a good solid plan and get the site up right away, very quickly.
Well, every new employee that has joined F5 in Singapore, or F5 in general, I've told them to expect one thing, which is that they'll gain weight when they join the company. And truly enough, they all have gained weight since they joined F5. I think maybe we feed them a little too often,
I think that they should have an open mind and know that this company is not like any other company. I think I've never worked for a company quite like F5. It's very different. I think that if they're open-minded and they're willing to work hard and get the job done and have fun at the same time, then they'll be really successful here.
Know your peers, interact with them a lot, because the problems you are going to deal with, you need to solve
them, it's I think your peers or your colleagues already dealt with those kind of problems, so you can learn really a lot of stuff from them. So just try to interact them as much as possible. Maybe not directly work related, but how can I say, you will learn a lot of stuff from them.
The first thing is F5 is a great company, but we have to face a lot of challenge. It's not an easy job. The second is F5 is a lead company in this growing market, and we have a lot of opportunity. So it really can help you to create your dream and make your dream happen here.
The best advice I can give to people is get out there, meet people, talk to them. Don't hide behind email. Just go around and chat to people, learn about the business, and not just the part of the business that you are employed in, so not just about sales or not just about professional services or customer services, but go around and learn about all the different parts of the business, because without all of those pillars, we don't have an overall business proposition for our customers. So the more knowledge you can build up and the quicker you can do that, the more successful you'll be here.
What I will say is, don't be afraid to ask questions, because at the beginning, when you arrive, you have, even if you know F5 from outside, our product can be pretty new to people when you get in. So you need to speak to other people. And what is good here is that everyone is ready to help and happy to help. So don't be shy. Go to people, ask questions, and they will help you.
I think it's work hard, patient, and work smart. You need to think through, always on thinking, always to take a challenge.
Congratulations and welcome to F5.
Welcome to F5 Networks.
歡迎你加入 F5 Networks.
Benvenuti alla F5 e ci vediamo pronto.
欢迎你加入 F5 Networks.
Dobrodošli do F5.
欢迎加入 F5。
Selamat datang ke F5 Networks.
ご入社おめでとうございます。ようこそ F5 へ。これから一緒に頑張りましょう。